Oh, whoa. Hello, hello. Welcome to my possibly favorite RPG game. Will I do anything with this? No, not really. But it is one of my favorites. I love this game. In my opinion, I think it's really good. A little long, but it is good. This is a very long opening, that's what I realized. It wasn't the full one either, I'm pretty sure. I like the second game's opening more. The nostalgia of years ago. I will not be continuing. I will be doing a new game. I'll show you where I was before I continue though. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see this part. With all my data. We will do hard as well. These are all the DLCs. I am spamming the button, believe it or not. We will ignore that though. I won't skip any of it, I'll listen to it all. So this will be a very long playthrough. If you want to say that in a short way. I'll be quiet because there's a cutscene, I think. Will I be quiet? I'll be mildly quiet. This game is old, so bear with the graphics. And if you couldn't tell by the style of the game, this game is pretty dark and there are some gruesome parts. Not like super gruesome, but there are some pretty bad parts. And stuff that could make you sad if you don't like those type of things. If you are super queasy and unable to handle those type of things, don't watch it, or listen to audio only. Though there are screaming, so don't have your audio too loud, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, just enjoy the ride, I guess. I won't say much. Oh, she did. Do I keep it on Japanese or do I play English? It's too late now. I don't think I can push pause. Oh, I can, but I can't go in the menu. Yeah, I can't. Alright, we'll just keep going. That there's an auto mode in this game. Am I like dumb? Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, don't skip. There you go, I found it. Despair, hope, who will win? I don't know. Oh god, what is that? Behind. That's in front. And then she died. Oh, this is touching, I shouldn't be talking, my bad. Yes, they do bounce like a bit too much. Ignore that. I didn't make this game. Yeah, they like to describe everything, so you can't. It's a good thing it's not English, but if you don't want to read it, not my fault. And they like to make lots of sound effects. I'll stop talking. My bad.
2、3歩後退するとその場に崩れ落ち。
くそ、シーナ。
Why they jiggle that much?
わからない。驚いたような表情をしていた。
シーナ。シーナ、ダメだ。
I think I'll put it in English after.
よせ、やめろ。やめろ。
Oh, there goes her head.
黒き魔獣は倒れ伏す少女に
Man, I forgot how
巨大な
deep
口
and
を
depth it
開き
was. Holy.
彼女の頭部に鋭い牙を突き立て空に向かって放り投げ、その体から脊髄ごと首を引き抜いた。
It's not even showing anything either, thank God. Is this okay for Twitch to have? It's probably fine. Not many people are gonna watch this anyway, so it's okay. We'll bypass that.
シーナ。ちくしょう。やっぱり救えなかった。神も仏もいやしねえ。こんなデスエンド。お前は何のために生まれてきたんだよ。ちくしょう。
Someone sent it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. This is so nostalgic to replay this after a long time.
私を見ているあなた。
Oh, you're talking to me? My bad. Can I? There you go. Is there English? Yeah, I'm switching to English.
Who are you?
Otto.
Are you God?
Maybe.
Or are you the devil?
I like to see myself
What
as a
does the
devil.
end of the world mean?
I don't know. I didn't make the end of the world. Excuse the loading time since my PlayStation is only a PS4, which is why it's not that high resolution. Hey look, it's the girl who got her head chopped off. What is she doing here? I won't spoil anything either. That was unexpected. Back to Otto.
Oh, it was just a dream. Or should I say a nightmare? What did it mean? Huh? Where am I? Whose house am I in?
Free
Actually,
house? Free real estate?
who am I?
Well, it says Sheena on the bottom
What
corner.
the? They're wrapped so tight. What are they?
Those spider legs?
They look like spider legs.
Right?
Yuck. They gross me out.
Hey, that's not nice.
Huh? What the? What?
What? Oh, ignore the person underneath my person. That's the DLC person. She's busted. I don't think I'll use her though,
What's
since
going on here?
I already beat the game with her. So when I get the other characters, I won't use her. But for now, I have to, since I'll probably lose if I don't. I'll read them since all the dishes and utensils are still organized in the kitchen, so maybe that family lived here after all. I didn't read the first part, so you don't need that one. How to save? I'm not reading that. Anything that has that, I'm not reading, since it makes no sense. We are now starting a new data. You can't see this, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. Not too important. There'll probably be a lot of parts you can't see, but it's alright.
What's this?
This bed is dressed so neatly. Where could the owners of this house be?
What's this?
What a precious family photograph. There's a young girl and a mother, maybe? Huh? The mother looks strangely similar to me. It can't be. I must be imagining things. I wonder if this family lived here. Seriously, why can't I remember anything? Where the hell am I? Wait, I just need to collect my thoughts. Let's calm down and take a deep breath. Think. If I can't recall my memories, maybe I just need to retrace my steps. Start wherever I can remember and take it from there. It'll be fine. Piece of cake. Okay, can I remember my name? Oh, it's something on your chest that says, yeah, Sheena. Yeah, that's it, Sheena. Sheena, I can only remember my first name. But that's okay, it's progress. Still have no idea where I am though. This house must belong to whoever is posing in this photograph. Something about this house is oddly familiar, like I've stood here before. This girl too, in the photo, I recognize her from somewhere. Besides, there's still no sign to how I ended up here in the first place, is there? Perhaps I can let this go for now. Okay, what did I do yesterday? Nothing comes to mind. The longer I stay here, the more depressed I'll become. Maybe I should go outside. If I can get some fresh air, it'll all come back to me. Stewing here without a clue won't do me any good. The only way to get out of the rut is to keep going. Yeah, I'm not good at talking. Sheesh, I do be running though. Yeah, that happens a lot. You'll have to get used to it like I did. The meadow is gorgeous. It all feels so... It's all coming back to me. That's right, I'm an adventurer. Boken no Boken. Once every 2,000 years, the gates of Odyssea, I have to wait till someone says it, the mystical sky capital, open up to adventurers that are pure of heart. Naturally, a city in the sky isn't easily to find, so I had set off to the Hardis, the military kingdom, to find more information. In a stroke of good luck, one of the local guilds in the Hardis let me reside in this house for the duration of my stay here. Oh, what a relief. I was beginning to panic, thinking that my memories would never return. Well, I've got a sword, which should come in handy for whatever I'm off to do. Hand flash. I'm Sheena, the Boken no Boken. Time for me to see Odyssea, the legendary city in the sky. Guess that explains why I've got these legs dangling underneath my dress. Wow, everything's coming back to me. When it rains, it pours. It rains, it pours, it rains, it pours. They say that people who visit Odyssea discover riches and happiness beyond their wildest dreams. Wait for me, mother. I promise I'll find Odyssea and bring you the happiness you need. Anyway, this place... Is there no one else around? Well, I don't think there's anyone else around. I mean, you got Ripuka. Wait, Ripuka? Oh, I can't see them yet. That's weird. I guess they don't exist. Wait, I have to look at these here now. I kinda get how they work. I'll just wing it since it's been a while. You guys see me like explore a lot since I don't remember anything. Yeah, you see how I turned down the sound effects and it's still really loud? Isn't that crazy? I thought I could jump in this game. Yeah. Yep, oh my god, that's loud. Yeah. Why is this so loud? Holy. Bug tentacles. I'm gonna be jumping a lot because it's funny. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Any instant currency in this game. Wow, look at this map. There we go. I hear noise. Do we get words or do I have to keep talking? I think we only get words on one that's 2D. You'll see what I'm talking about later. Why did they bounce so much? Come to think of it, did I even bother to eat yesterday? memory still escapes me. In fact, I have no idea how long I was asleep, and this kingdom doesn't resemble how it looked when I first got here. I don't remember it looking this desolate. Heartis' aggressive tactic of invading nearby kingdoms landed them a less than favorable reputation, meaning they had few allies. Sturful, Gowen, Rosaria, Rezari, Tiora? Even so, what army is capable of wiping a kingdom off the face of the world? I shudder to think about what kind of power is at play here. I wonder what happened. Tell me, where did my memories go? Oh, we got music. And sound effects. Oh.
Did someone scream just now?
Look at the effects, it's so good. I'll push Aqua because they're talking.
Where did it come from? Where are you? Please, answer me.
Okay. Something about this game. I think this is one of them.
Help me! Somebody!
Dang, this music goes hard. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Oh no! Someone's being attacked by a monster. I have to help somehow. But do I even know how to fight?
Nope.
He'll be fine. That's what muscle memory's for, right? I'm sure I'll get the hang of it.
Sure. I love the battle music in this game too.
Let's go.
Okay, so in this game, there's like things you can do that makes you unlock different moves in this game, but dude, that bug ain't doing nothing. But yeah, I'm trying to kill myself right now because I think something happens if I do. Anyways, here we go. Wait, really? Thank you.
I can't go on much longer.
My body is moving away I wanted to, yet maybe I shouldn't have put it in. Before I had the chance to regret my decision, my body was feasted upon by a vicious monster. And that, folks, was a death end. In this game, there are things like death ends, where you can get yourself killed to get an ending, aka death end request. There are many things like this in the game, but they're not just words all the time. Sometimes they have like little stories, maybe like animations, I think. But they're like all over the game. And as you can see, I did not save. I gotta go all the way back. Oh my god, I have to read all this again. And we're back.
Ready for battle.
Okay, now another thing about this game. There are things you can do to unlock different moves. Unlike the wait, or is this? It was the second. No, the second game I think it was easier. But in this game, you do certain combinations to get certain moves. Like I think if I use this 3 times in a row, like hold on, you see that little light bulb at the end? That means I can learn a new move. I have a 16% chance to get a new move if I get it right. And this little arrow, like beyond the thing, like the little glowing yellow arrow, it knocks back the enemy. Oh, either way, yeah, I do that and I knock it back, and it bounces off of enemies to bounce the other enemies. Stuff like that. Yeah, she's just a sadist, so ignore her. Yeah, see, she isn't fair.
Why don't you fly away?
And I'll play the second game by the way.
By more victims.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad. This game has a lot of panting and stuff like that, so yeah.
I managed to kill it.
Good job, Sheena.
Are you all right?
Yes, thank you, hamster boy, man, beast.
Forgive me. It's all my fault.
I didn't take any
No,
damage.
I'm just glad you're safe.
Oh, you are far more heroic than you look. Allow me to extend my gratitude by tending to those wounds of yours.
Thanks,
I'd
Rook.
appreciate that. I'm feeling a lot better now. Thank you.
Oh,
On the contrary,
Let
I should be
music
the
go.
one thanking you for saving me.
you're welcome, Rook.
Pardon me, I haven't yet introduced myself. My name is Rook. As you have likely gathered by now, I am a traveling merchant by trade.
You are?
Nice to meet you.
Who said
I'm
it?
Sheena, an adventurer.
A pleasure. Lately, martyrs have been taking to crowding these trails, making it impossible for me to sell my wares in peace.
Well, that sucks for you, not
What's
for
a
me.
martyr?
What is a martyr?
Haven't you heard?
Nope.
Well, you see, I actually just woke up a few moments ago with no recollection of how I got there. My memory's fuzzy.
Same.
Oh, how awful. Martyrs are monsters that have been touched by the kiss of madness. Yes, for a few months now, reports of monsters attacking people have been increasing to a frightening degree.
What? Did you say a few months? How did I not remember any of this?
Much has changed in the last year. Do you really remember nothing?
Yes, I don't.
Thing.
Not even what you ate yesterday?
No, if I remember nothing, I remember nothing, Rook.
Most
Such
unfortunate.
confidence.
Well, I can't let it bring me down. Things will turn up sooner or later.
What makes you say that?
My mother always told me that someone up there is watching out for me.
I see. Your mother sounds like a devout woman. Surely our Lord will shine upon you with his blessings.
Ah, yes, our Lord and
Amnesia is
Savior.
nothing to scoff at. I can imagine how confusing all of this must be. So I will try to help you in the meantime.
Please do.
Then, would you mind catching me up on everything I've missed?
Well, you needn't burden yourself with the sad tale of this fallen world. Some things are better left unsaid.
Well,
wanna
say
know
it
it all.
all. Yes,
Please.
tell us.
Tell me.
Very well, then. Allow me to tell you about the Entoma Scourge.
And Thomas Scourge.
1 year ago, the
I'll be quiet.
world as we had known it ceased to exist. On that fateful day, a terrifying beast came down from the heavens and unleashed catastrophe across the entire country.
What? What do you mean? What's an entoma?
The Entoma was a curse from the gods, a living, breathing embodiment of atrocity, brought to life by the despicable sins committed by our people. Vanity and greed became the gospels of our time. The rich became richer, and the poor became poorer. Soon, it seemed people had forgotten how to love. In no time at all, the thin fabric holding friends and family together was torn asunder.
Imagine having friends.
Constant threats of war and invasion gave corrupt nobles the chance to tax every cent from out of their subjects' pockets. Desperation birthed from a widening gap betwixt the rich and poor. Thievery and violence became commonplace. Lives lost over loaves of bread.
Hey,
The
rhymes.
nobility cackled atop their high towers, taking pleasure in watching their subjects turn on one another while they sipped their wine.
It'd be nice to add some pictures in there, because it's just a black screen.
The
That's what I
notion
think,
of
though.
salvation became a fool's currency. Eventually, the destitute and starving citizens had reached a point of no return. One by one, they fell to their knees onto the ragged earth, begging for death as mercy from their constant suffering. Memories of our vibrant past were tossed into the graves of those brave enough to remember them. That is, until the Scourge had ripped the heavens in half without warning. It cut through the sky like steel through flesh, flattened our mountain ranges, and ruined our forests and seas with a divine rainbow light.
She was
The
so
beast
shocked.
itself had later become known as Heaven's Messenger, striking fear into the hearts of those unlucky enough to cross its path. Furious with our people's disregard for life, God saw fit to punish us without warning. We had no choice but to accept.
Heavens. Messenger? Divine punishment?
Within 10 days, the beast destroyed not only Artis, but each of the surrounding kingdoms as well. Mankind was beside itself, without recourse or any chance of retaliation. Men, women, and children were being killed, left and right. Just when
That's
we
not good.
thought that all hope was lost, our long-awaited salvation had finally arrived. The monster's body had suddenly frozen and shattered into pieces.
What happened to it?
I don't know.
That
Shattered to pieces.
I do not know.
Yeah, like he
All
doesn't.
we know for certain is the monster's shattered fragments rain down upon our world, leaving little behind save for its terrible memory in our minds.
So that's what's in this question mark.
Spared from their accursed tyranny, the people celebrated in the streets.
So there are survivors aside from us.
Yes, although few and far between. Some of them still live in small enclaves. However, the fact that you lack any recollection of this event means you were asleep not for a few months, but for over a year.
Oh, man.
I have no idea how I lost my memory. So we'll just have to fill in the blanks somehow. I appreciate you taking the time to recount what I've missed. Seems like I've got a lot of catching up to do.
Ah, you impress me. It's rare to find someone whose nose is still pointed towards the future. Sheena, there's a bit more to this story.
How do you know?
Many who survived the calamity experienced a strange emotional shift, proclaiming to dedicate their lives to piety. People had interpreted their salvation as a miracle, and thus were eager to pay it forth to prevent another monster from appearing. As of a few months ago, however, this ended with a few of the mass consternation. Odd, unexplainable happenings popping up out of nowhere. In one instance, a man had evaporated like smoke in his own bedroom. A woman claimed to see God's light before slitting her own throat.
What?
I heard of one village that committed a mass suicide by drowning, jumping into the ocean like a pack of rats from a sinking ship.
Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know. It was as if they were martyrs, suffering for the sake of avoiding retribution. It was around this time that monsters started to appear yet again, igniting fear into those who had survived to remember their ghastly deeds.
Well, guess the saying
Eventually,
goes,
people
if your
began
friend jumped off the bridge, would you
suspecting
follow
that
him?
the souls
Apparently
of
the entire
these
village did,
recently
so
departed
the
martyrs
saying.
learned how to inhabit the bodies of monsters. Hence, monsters began attacking innocent people without warning. At least, that was the rumor. The name soon stuck, and these beasts you see roaming around are what we now refer to as martyrs.
Or XP.
Crowds of frightened town-goers would look up at the sky at once and mutter, "We are forsaken."
Maybe you're gay. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't understand. What could compel people to end their own lives? There has to be some explanation, right?
Maybe they hate it.
You're wise, Sheena. As you stated, we had eventually discovered the reason for the mysterious slew of mass suicides. It appears you have one attached to your leg as well. That is the mark of the Entoma, the catalyst that drives people to madness. Unfortunately, you will soon feel its effects as it slowly eats away at your mind.
Well, that's not good.
What?
So that's what those are.
He must mean the spider legs.
Oh,
Ah!
well, good timing.
It's moving? Ah! It's fluttering up my skirt!
Ayo.
That, my dear, is proof of your curse. It has a mind of its own, ensnaring its hapless prey while slowly corrupting it over time. If inorganic matter is touched by the curse, then it eventually withers away. If it latches onto a living thing, however,
Then what happens?
their brains
Cursed.
become
Oh.
infected to the point that they spiral out of control. You might be a bigger threat to yourself than you think. Now that monsters in this damned Entoma have all but
This
ruined
dude's still
the
talking.
there is little for anyone to do other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world. Goodness me, in times as bleak as these, it feels like a real labor to go on living.
Well, how about you jump off the bridge with them? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You're pretty cool.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I think I just have a stomachache.
Oh no! Forgive me. I've spent all this time reminiscing. How rude of me.
Yeah, how rude of you.
I'm fine. It'll subside in a bit. If everything you said was true, about the curse and the end of the world, then I'm so sorry. Somehow, though, I'm still happy.
But how can you?
Yeah.
It makes me think. Meeting someone new and learning something about them feels like a miracle of its own at times.
Wow, what
When
a
I
bright
see my
person.
reflection in someone else's eyes, I can't help but blush. For a brief moment, my life has purpose. Knowing that I matter to someone else brings me joy. It's hard to explain.
Well, isn't
Joy,
that sweet?
huh?
But didn't you
Yes.
die like 10
Sora,
minutes ago?
you just need to... I'm so sorry.
Why'd you make that
That
noise?
was rude of me.
Bro,
It's fine. Because of what you just said, I am reminded that life still holds some splendor. Thank you for sharing that beautiful
she's underaged.
You're welcome.
Nah, I'm kidding, she's
I've
having
no
fun.
doubt that someday we will find a
Maybe.
way to lift the curse of the
I
Entoma
don't-
from our
I don't
land.
remember. Well, I do remember.
If I learn anything
I'm just
more
not telling
about
you.
it, then you'll be the first to know.
Really? Thank you. Well, guess I'll be seeing you around, Rook. The world needs me.
Sheena,
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
are you
yes,
going?
yes.
I'm an
maybe.
adventurer. There's only one place for me to go.
Home.
A place where all adventurers dream of. The mystical sky capital, Odyssea.
Oh, Odyssea. Not
Are you
Odyssea,
sure that
not
such a place even
Odyssea.
exists?
I'll remember.
All of what I just mentioned, including Heaven's Messenger, is little more than hearsay. Stories to scare young children.
I mean, like, there's living proof in the
Of
sky.
course it exists. Dream a little, Rook. I'm sorry. I still gotta turn again.
Oh, please, I don't mind.
Rook is having
So,
it
do you
up to
have any
here.
clue how to reach Odyssea?
Up,
Oh,
I guess? Question mark?
Additionally, extensive travel requires adequate funds. Are you well prepared?
Money? I just have spider legs.
Apologies. Judging by your reaction, the answer would seem to be no.
You are
Oh,
indeed
come
right.
to think of it, I recall the king had announced that he was recruiting new guards. Why don't you try gaining some money that way?
It's a
really?
good idea.
Yes, I'd love to.
Can't wait.
In that case, let me show you how to reach the palace. Follow this corner, then make a left down this path. Here is a map.
Yes. I understand everything.
Wow, thank
Thanks,
you.
bro.
See you around.
Rat man,
Good
mouse
luck
man,
out
what
there,
are you?
young traveler.
Rat, mouse, hamster, Quendel Dingle.
Bless you, Rock. Good luck to you too.
Dang it, Quendel Dingle here.
What a spry thing.
It's not Rook, it's
If the
Quendel
next
Dingle.
generation has
Quendel
as much
Dingle
spirit
from
as
now on.
her, then perhaps there's hope yet for the future of our world.
You are indeed right, Quendel Dingle.
However,
Quendel
Might
Dingle.
be too late.
Oh, why'd he say it like that? Sus. Why is he saying it like that? It's kinda suspicious. Oh, I'm here. Made it. So this is the palace, huh? It's humongous from the outside. Here it is, a sprawling kingdom with one of the biggest armies in the world. This palace certainly lived up to a sizable reputation. I can't forget though, that the king is infamous for being a power-hungry conqueror. I should keep my toes while I'm here. I wonder if I'd ever visit this palace. If I'd ever visited the palace before I lost my memory of cereal. What if this is my first time here? Oh well, what's important for now is that I gained an audience with the king. How odd. For a palace this huge, I see a lot of people by now. One soldier even. This silence is disarming. Maybe if I scream, someone will notice me. I'm not screaming. I'll say it. Hello. 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 I'm here to enlist as a guard. Not a peep. Guess this place really is empty. Well, maybe not. The front gate was open. The king's probably sitting in the throne room. I should try searching more thoroughly. You killed my wife! Off with your head! God! God! Oh God, someone's wife died. I need to see what's going on. I'm quite curious. Huh? Where did that voice come from? My battery is low. Battery is low. I can't see my mini map. This door is locked, maybe?
What's this?
I'm assuming everything is locked. Hello. Open. Oh,
I wonder what that was all about.
yeah, I wonder. Guard A? What's up?
Oh, he scared me. I thought no one was inside, so I went on ahead and pushed the door open.
Guard A? My name is Sheena.
I'm an
I'm
adventurer.
Boken.
Forgive me for barging in. I tried calling out earlier, but it seemed like no one else was around. Oh, I'm here to enlist as a guard. I heard you were recruiting.
Not the army, the
What
guard.
am I even saying?
I don't want to go and fight.
Letting my panic get the best
Guard
of
A.
me. Keep it together.
Yeah, Sheena, keep it together. What are you doing? Guard A? You good? Homeboy?
Something is wrong.
Yeah, you aight? Oh God, what was that?
What do I do? I wonder why he isn't responding.
Guard A, you
His eyes
good?
are vacant and placid. No matter how much I move or speak, he doesn't budge.
Well, maybe he's on duty right now. Let him be.
I wonder if that Entoma's scourge thing has something to do with this. My goodness, though. I can tell why the king would enjoy living here. I've never seen anywhere so lush and extravagant.
I know, right? Maybe you should steal it from him. What's he gonna do, stop you? You're an adventurer. He can't handle you. Oh, my bad. What's happening?
The woman in this portrait is stunning. She's so regal, like a queen or a princess of some kind. Why does the painting...
I can't see the
look like
painting.
it's been hacked apart by a sword?
Well, that's
Couldn't
kind of
fathom
weird.
why anyone would dare to desecrate a royal portrait.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Why would they do
Wait.
that?
Have I met her somewhere before?
Man, who?
No way. That can't be.
Dun,
How the heck would someone like me meet the royal family when it...
You lost your memories. What, the gun? Someone has a gun?
Oh no, what did I do? Guard just started glaring
Oh,
back at me.
that was armor.
I should get out of here.
Gulp.
I'm sorry. I'll just come back later. I should head back to the palace entrance.
Yes, that'd be a good idea. Seems I'm not wanted here. Well, that was spooky. Everyone's so mean in the palace. Oh, that's a talkie yet?
What's going on here?
Nope, okay, I'm good.
This whole castle seems a bit off. Oh, I know. Why don't I ask the king?
Where is the king? I thought this. I just have to find a way to speak with the king. As the thought crossed my mind, I decided to head back into the throne room. But why do we leave? I guess that's fair. I'm back, guard A. Oops. Guard A.
Sorry about earlier, but there's something urgent that I need to ask the king.
Can you tell me what the
I'm not
king
being
is?
too rude, but would you let me through to speak with him?
Guard
He
A?
isn't responding again.
I'm just going.
Maybe that means I can proceed?
I mean, he didn't say no.
I see someone standing over there. Is that the king? He might not be able to hear me from here, so I'll have to get closer.
Hey, you there! Run!
Huh?
Huh?
Well, who told me to run?
Thought I heard a voice just
Why did
now.
someone tell me to run?
Am I imagining things?
Yeah, probably. I think it's okay to keep going.
Excuse me. Your Highness, I want...
Heka. Heka?
You've traveled a long distance, adventurer.
Yes, I did. King Heritus?
What a relief. Seems I can talk to him.
At least you can speak English, unlike Guard A over there.
Have you come to defile my wife as well?
Your who?
Wait,
Your wife?
you got me all wrong.
Where is your wife?
I'll never do anything to hurt the queen.
Is she a baddie? Wink wink.
Those hideous legs on your body are proof of your insolence.
Hey.
A stain reserved for sinners, as the rest of us await salvation from the Ark!
The Ark? And leave her legs alone. I like legs. Yeah, look.
Thing fidgeting
Me they're
again.
bad.
It was hiding under my skirt a second ago, but now it's traveling up my thigh.
Why she make it sound like that?
The king is staring at me. It's making me uncomfortable.
Maybe it's time to kick in the high gear. The king kinda weird.
Your Highness, please hear me out.
I need a
The
job.
queen I have never even met.
Bow before the Lord's graces! Touch your head to the ground and repent with your blood!
What's wrong with your voice, bro? And blood? I don't want to repent with
The
blood.
purging light only desecrated our world because of sinners like you.
I'm a sinner? What did I do?
What is he talking about?
I'm just existing.
So it isn't just the cards that are acting strangely. The king's going cuckoo too.
Yes.
The world is cursed and falling into
Cuckoo?
ruin.
Cuckoo?
So
Is that what
all
say
will
cuckoo?
be
Or that's
reduced
like...
to ash.
Oh, I
The
don't know.
devout will be saved, and the
English is only my
sinners
first language.
punished. I hereby charge you with the murder of my wife,
What?
the queen!
What?
Off with her head!
Wait, what? What did I do? What did I do? Guard A, no! What did I do? Guard A! Leave me alone. Guard B, are you okay? Oh no, I'm screaming. Wow. Oh, they swinging. Oh no, I'm screaming.
You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm being attacked.
He's got weird legs coming out of him, just like me.
Hey, yo.
God has forsaken you. Death to all sinners!
Hey, girl, I think you're getting attacked. I'm holding the sounds of it.
God has forsaken you!
He likes saying that,
Death
doesn't he?
To all sinners! Welcome to your demise.
Boken na Boken. Oh, cutscene. I'll mute myself.
What was all that about?
It's not
Maybe
really a
coming here was a
cutscene.
bad idea.
Why are they bounce
I
so
need to
much? It
hurry
doesn't
out
make
of
any
the
sense.
palace.
I'm not the only one seeing this, right? Look at that. Okay.
Praise be God.
Look at
There
this.
is no God! Welcome to your demise, adventurer.
Like nothing's really happening right now, as you can see. Oh God, where's Guard D? Oh, Guard D, why am I waiting? What's happening? Wait.
Scared.
I'd be scared too.
The
The guards
guards
are screaming like that.
are all corrupted.
I didn't
The
assume
legs
as much.
tethered to my body are a sign that I'm infected by this so-called curse. Does that mean I'll lose my mind too? No.
Maybe.
I can't.
You can't.
Listen to me, Sheena. The Lord is watching over you. Follow
There's a
the
little
righteous
silhouette in the
path,
top left.
and you will be showered by His blessing.
His blessing. The Lord? But I don't believe in God.
There is no God. There's no God.
Mom, you lied to me. Oh, towards the entrance. I got sliced in my
My thighs
area.
are being constricted.
Oh, never mind. That's that. Oh God.
End of the world.
Guardie, what's happening to you? I like Guardie better.
It hurts.
Oh God.
My legs, they're on fire. Ow. It feels like my insides are gonna burst.
Oh, that's not good. Gardef is having the worst of all, to be honest.
The intruder. Capture her.
Guardie seems fine.
He's the culprit. Don't let her escape.
I'm the culprit of what?
Seize her.
Yes, Guardie, I get it, but I'd rather
No.
not.
No. Someone, anyone, please help me.
Hey,
You there?
voice in my head.
What?
Is this God?
Wait, are you? No way. How'd you get here?
Whose voice
Who
is this?
am I talking to?
Where is it coming from? Feels like I'm hearing it inside my head. Could it be God?
God? You do exist.
Please save me! I'm being chased.
Save yourself, woman. I have better things to do.
Excuse me. Where'd you go?
God
Answer me.
God said no.
Oh, that's cruel. You turned your back on me.
Bruh. Oh yeah, at least you're running now. Ain't nobody even there. You can get out.
I have to get out of here.
That'd be a good idea. Oh, I have to push auto, my bad. Whoa. What is that?
What's
The
happening?
Sky City? Now that monsters and there is little for anyone to do other than watch the gradual and tragic demise of our world.
The tragic demise of our world.
Apparently.
My stomach is killing me.
What did you eat?
What the heck's going on? Stop it. Nothing I do will make the pain subside. Why is this happening to me?
That's a good question. Error occurred. Please reboot World's Odyssey server.
What? What's going on? I'm terrified. Someone, please help me.
We're connected. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you crying?
God, why are you asking him?
This place is swarming with guards. You need to sprint out of there as fast as you can. Listen to my directions very carefully.
Okay.
Sure,
Turn
but
around and
why are they
head down the
bouncing so
hallway
much?
on your right.
What? I just escaped from that hallway. You want me to go back?
Listen to God,
Just
woman.
shut up and move!
Thank God someone's
Okay.
mad.
Thank you, God.
What did you call me?
Man, God's not used to being called God. Imagine.
Were you able to make it out?
Oh,
Yes. Somehow.
falls.
Ouch.
Sorry.
Hey, you okay? Watch your step.
She just got up and they're still bouncing, bro. That
I
doesn't make no
think so.
sense. This isn't
I
real life.
didn't
Well,
see a
maybe it
ledge
is.
there. Must be by design.
You're not making any sense. By design?
Huh?
Anyway, keep going. Enter that room. There's a column with a hidden switch. Go ahead and press it. This is still an alpha build, so I can open up a way to pass through the column. Use this shortcut to escape the palace.
Alpha build?
Alpha build?
What do you mean by that?
Shortcut. I have no idea what he's going on about, but I should listen to him.
God's sure making weird things. Oh, my hand went through the freaking wall.
Communication's lagging out. You're starting to buffer. I can't see anything on my end. Were you able to make it through?
Whoa.
Yes.
God, why am I able to go through
Zone.
walls?
Good. Go ahead and continue down the path. There are some enemies up ahead, so don't stop for any reason, okay?
Okay.
You mean fight them?
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Just bewildered that God really does exist.
Thank God. I never
What are you
stopped
talking
believing.
about? Whatever, just keep going.
Okay.
Thanks God. Look at it, now she's
Tina,
happy.
I have a question for you, but don't stop walking. I'm gonna ask you directly. Are you Sheena?
Sorry God, you cut off there.
Oh, yes.
Sheena. Boken the
The
Boken.
adventurer.
I know that. I'm asking about your real identity. You know, the girl behind the curtain.
Identity? The only girl here is me.
Yeah, God, what are you talking
God,
about?
You sure are strange.
You're giving me a headache. If your last name isn't... Are you a hacker or something? Besides, how the hell are the World's Odyssey servers up and running? I thought they were shut down.
I have no
World's Odyssey
idea
servers? What's a
what
server,
you're
bro?
talking about.
God, you're being weird.
No idea. Are you serious?
I've lost my memory. An entire year's worth of experiences. Gone.
Gone? Really?
Yes. There's very little about myself that I remember, so I don't have all of the answers. Oh, but there is one thing that I remember. I have a vision of myself, aiming to reach the mystical capital in the sky, Odyssea.
Odyssey. I keep saying
Actually,
Odyssey.
that memory has been fabricated. Nothing more than a programmed objective.
A
Bruh.
programmed objective.
What does that mean? You told me
Sheena,
I'm a normal AI?
What's your favorite food?
Huh? Well, of course it's
Steamed melon pod.
What?
How do you know? I like
How-
steamed melon pain.
How did
pollen.
you know that?
Yeah, God.
I knew because of something that happened in my world where you actually exist. Your username is Sheena. Hey, you're Sheena. Right? Where
Sheena
have you
who?
been for this entire year? Everyone's been looking all over for you.
Wait, what?
You keep
excuse
cutting
me.
off after you say
You're
Sheena.
cutting out. What did you say after Sheena?
Sheena?
You're breaking up still.
Yeah, bro, I
I
can't
can't
understand.
hear you. I'm sorry.
Can you please talk clearer?
Are none of my messages going through? Even in the backlog? Wait, is there a chance that the game is cutting me off on purpose? How is that possible? Then how about my name? It's...
No.
What's your name, God?
It's not coming through.
You're.
My name doesn't
Get
work
out the tunnel.
either? Who's behind this?
Good question.
There's so much I want to ask you. What happened to you a year ago? Where are you right now?
I'm
Huh?
in the palace, bro? What do you want from me?
I think you've got me mistaken for someone else. I'm an adventurer. I promised my mother that I'd reach Odyssea.
Yeah, bro,
I
I
told
gotta.
you, that's just your programming. Besides,
Programming.
your mother passed away when you were a young girl, didn't she?
What? Huh? She passed away when I was a young girl? You're lying.
Bruh.
I promised. Huh? What's going on? I hear a ringing from the back of my head. That can't be.
Do you remember now? It's true. You're...
Stop it! That's ridiculous!
Stop,
I just
God.
spoke with my mother recently. We had a conversation when I left my home. It's clear as day. How cruel can can you be by telling me that my own mother is dead?
Oh,
You're
because
no
she
god.
is. Oh,
You're an imposter.
I never said I was
An
God.
imposter? Don't shoot the messenger.
You're taking advantage of my amnesia by lying to me. Just what are you playing at?
Didn't I get you out?
Tough luck for you. I was a fool for thinking I could confide in God.
But I'm not God.
What? Are you crying?
No. It's true. You really are.
That's not me. You've got me all wrong.
There she is, the intruder in the east.
Oh god, this guard see.
If she's killed by those guards, then it might cut off our line of communication.
Hey, try not to
Okay,
die.
whether or not you trust me is beside the point right now. If you want to live, then listen to me. Get the hell out of there.
I hate how bossy you are.
Oh god. Scream.
Damn it. No way. Where the hell did he come from?
Decapitation, incision, immolation, and mutilation! I can do it all!
That's quite a lot. That's pretty good on your resume, bro.
Too?
Commence the execution! Come here, little girl.
Hey, yo, that's kind of
I will
weird.
crush your lungs, fracture the bones in that fleshy body of yours in the palm of my hand!
Oh,
Don't worry, Sheena. I'm right here with you. I can rewrite the code in real time to boost your fighting abilities.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right? Bam. Down, 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 bam.
Let's dance.
I'll just explain my SP. And she's really busted.
Be gone, you
Is it like
beast.
3 people this game? I forgot. Or is it 4?
My more victims.
Pant. Why? Man, when I throw it, it just gets back up. Figured it out, Sheena. The reason you're so out of sorts is because something is causing your character code to go haywire. It might be those spider legs. Haywire? The curse. Those legs are signs that you've been bugged. A piece of corrupted data is altering your configuration. You're trying to remove them. What do you think? Why are you asking me for my opinion? Groan. My head is killing me. Everything's spinning. Bugs? You don't remember. You and I used to debug this game together. Debug? How do you know me? Groan. Yeah, can they talk for me? I'm not making those sound effects. Ow. No, it hurts. It hurts. Sheena! Sheena! What the hell's going on? She's freaking out. I gotta do something, or Sheena will. Ow. Groan. It hurts. Mom. There's a lot of dark going around her right now. I don't know what's happening. Don't get out. No. But I do know what's gonna happen though. Sheena! Cough. Bug! What the hell is that? When did I eat that?
It looks like an insect. It's bouncing in the air almost like it's buzzing.
Well, it's not, because there's no wings, buddy. It could be. That's not weird at all.
Sheena, run for it! It's trying to eat you!
It is? Baki?
No!
Punch.
Stop! Stay still.
I go.
Code's going nuts. I can't make out what's happening. Wait, she isn't going mad? Is this for real? How is she able to withstand being corrupted by that bug?
Wow. Sheena, Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it.
Good job, Sheena.
Stomach hurts.
Just hold on for now. I'm gonna rewrite some of your code.
Hey yo, don't do that. Leave my code alone.
Prepare for your doom!
I'd
Damn
rather
it,
not.
it's cutting back up already. You're doing great, Sheena. Try accessing your attack commands now.
Attack commands.
Attack commands.
I just swing and it
You
does
stop
stuff.
speaking gibberish.
Yeah, bro, leave me
Your
alone.
commands are,
Swing your sword and yell words. Make noises.
There are times when the heads of our prisoners go missing after being decapitated. Care to guess why?
No, I don't really want to.
We stuff them and put them on display. But yours? I'm going to boil it with salt and spread it on a cracker to feast upon.
That's quite a vivid imagination you got, Mods. Yeah, this starts swinging. Go! Not surprised I touched him and he just flew away. Crazy. Crazy how life works. Okay, ready to go. Wow. What kind of magic is this? It's not magic. It's called cheating. Haha, too easy. Imagine not cheating. Looks like I can do anything I want. What do you think? Are you impressed? Are you amazed? Are you cool by how strong you are by doing nothing? Who are you? Are you God after all? I'm no God. I'm a programmer. I can sense power surging inside me. It seems like I can just walk through a building and not get scathed. Victory! Fades away into nothingness. Programmer? Grunt. Hey, you alright? I missed your name. Who are you? Alright, well, we can sort our names later. Let me catch you up to speed on our situation. You and I made this world together. We are creators, aka devs. Creators? Yep, everything you see here stems from your vision. Then our team and myself expanded all of it. And that's how World's Odyssey come to be. I just put it in a nutshell. World's Odyssey. What's going on? Ow! Oh, he's attacking the executioner, my bad. What is it doing? It sounds like it's eating the executioner. It's eating me. Just stop. You can't eat him. Please, I don't want to see this. I ran to stop it, but that thing flung me away. It began to devour the guard's body. Bagoo! Oh no. No, don't. Stop! Leave his intestines alone. Please help me. Hiccup. I think at this point he's choking on his blood, so I don't really know how to explain that unless I had water, which I don't, so I can't really make that noise. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of recreating noises. ... Well, that was a sight to see. Sheena, get out of there! The monster's heading straight for you. Sheena? That thing can't be real. It's huge. Whimper. Are you a dog? There's no time to cry. Behind you! Ah! I didn't mean to push skip. Sheena! Dang it. She couldn't get away in time. Ow. Oof. It hurts. I can't get away. Kiki. Bugoo. What? Sheena? There's a lot of lights. White, blue, green, and red. Cough. Hey, like a portrait. I wonder what that means. What's happening? Sheena's appearance is changing. Her expression, too. Something's altering her character model. Red, green, blue. What? The bugs. They're swarming together. Our HP and SP bars are both pushing to the max. Now it's white. This is my destiny. I must save the world. Isekai. Oh god. It's a dragoon.
I can't wait.
That's her first time talking, I'm pretty sure. So powerful mode, and everything's more bouncy than it was before. And now she has a personality. So you see that little bar in bottom left corner I was talking about last time? Once it's like past 80 or something like that, they change modes to something like this. I don't remember the rules exactly, but you get like a pretty big buff, and on your third move, you get to do that. I don't remember how many moves I have, and I don't have enough XP to really do anything. So I'll just start swinging. I think I have like, what?
It's over.
Once I hit like 100, I think I can't do anything.
I'll tear you apart.
But I don't think it matters since I have Ifuka, which will just annihilate everything, because she's just so strong, so maybe I should have done the move, because now we won't get to see it. Oh well, it's fine. Well, we'll get it another time. Ifuka's just too strong. Once I get more memories, I'll get rid of her though. Oh, what did I... Ow. What's the matter? I feel powerless all of a sudden. Does she not remember what happened? I wonder if the bug has something to do with it. I didn't know fighting like that was possible. Good job, Sheena. You handled that monster like it was nothing. I did? Pant. What should I do? Oh, I feel horrible for letting that thing happen to him. I mean the mutated executioner? Don't mind them. There was something either of us could do anyways. But it wasn't a conscious decision on your part. That bug is a parasite, and it's using your body as a host to carry out its own will. True, but if anything, it was an act of mercy before its fate took a potential turn for the worse. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. A bug that devours other bugs. Huh. Just like a real animal. What am I to do from now on? I just don't know what's going on anymore. Let's just focus on getting you out of here. You aren't out of the lion's den yet. Okay. Ooh, free chest. Whoops, wrong button.
What's this?
Oh look, it's Ifuka. We can see things now. Look at that. It looks so cool. Anyways. Pant. If I made it out this far, I'm safe, right? Hello? Say something. Why are you silent all of a sudden? Say. I don't hear your voice. Just, who am I? I feel ready to crumble. You don't know who you are? Huh? You're the bug from earlier, aren't you? Can you speak? I hate feeling lost in the dark. I wanted to know everything. I mean, it's me. Why wouldn't I? But I don't know. I'm completely lost. I have no idea what to do with myself. This guy comes out of nowhere and totally shakes apart everything I thought I knew. I mean, those memories of leaving home are so real. I can practically taste them on my tongue. But I don't sense a hint of deceit in his voice. Well, I want to believe him. It's all too much for me right now. My eyes. There are so many things I need to ask you. What happened 1 year ago? Where are you at this very moment? Where was I? How am I supposed to know? I'm here. Answer me. You scared? You bad, bro? You scared? Yes, I'm terrified. What if I'm not who I think I am? What did he mean by programming? Are my memories nothing but lies? Am I really alive? Do I even exist in this world? Of course you exist. Shina Ninomiya. God! Alright, seems like you heard me clearly this time. Sorry to keep you waiting. I managed to whitelist our names in the game's text blank. Can you hear me down there? I am Arata Mizunashi. I forgot to say it. It's been a while. Oh, Ninomiya? That's my name? Yes, that's your real name. Mizunashi. I can't believe I finally found you. I wish you knew how worried sick we've all been. You're safe in there, right? Hiccup. I was so scared. I miss you so much. Yeah, me too. Mizunashi. Where am I? And so it seems like she regained her memories.
Wake up.
I don't want to wake up, but...
Wake up.
Why do I have to wake up?
Crap. I didn't realize I fell asleep. What time is it? 3 a.m. Not even morning yet, huh? Oh.
There we go. Gotta get that yawn
It's been a
in.
while since I've fallen asleep in the middle of work. Come to think of it, I'm starving. What do I have around here to eat?
Noodles. Like, my name is Arata Mizunashi. I'm 27 years old. I am a programmer. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. Ebbs and flows. Each second passed is just another line of code typed. When did I wake up? When did I fall asleep? When did I start working? When did I stop? And when did I eat last? I'll never take the time to ask myself any of these questions. Each day bleeds into the next, and no one bats an eyelash. But it's all okay. I'll just keep going.
Oh yeah, the steamed melon pod. Guess I forgot to eat the lunch I bought. Delicious.
Again? You were obsessed with that bread.
Who is speaking to me? An angel? My eyes, why is the game doing this to me? It loves using the white. I'm not trying to hint at anything there. Wow. Look, guys, it's Best Girl. Wow. It's Best Girl. Unbelievable. She has a gaming t-shirt. I think it says I love gamers? I love gaming? I don't know. I've never seen the full t-shirt. It just sucks.
A melon pawn? You practically eat them for every meal. Don't you get tired of the same thing?
As I said, it's an angel. What can I say? I never miss. This is where I work. Enigma Games. There we go. Enigma Games. A small game development company where we work on software on behalf of game publishers. Much of what must. Oh my god, I can't talk. Much of what we do is kept under wraps by non-disclosure agreements. My co-worker here, who shows little care for NDAs, is Sumika Tokiwa. She works on a project separate from my team, but she is undoubtedly one of Enigma's top programmers.
My dietary habits are none of your business. I enjoy the taste, but that doesn't mean it's my favorite thing to eat. I guess I just don't have a craving for anything else. Forget that, Tokiwa. Aren't you swamped with work? Should you be hanging out with me?
Don't worry. I just finished working on a huge block of code, so I wanted to pick on you during my break. Here you go.
Whoa, take it easy. You shouldn't throw things without warning me.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it's coffee. Thanks.
No problem. Huh. Looks like someone had a productive evening.
What? What makes you say that?
Your code. I can see the progress you've made on your monitor. 300 lines in one day is something to be proud of.
Hey, don't you have another project to work on or something? You can't just peek at what I'm working on over here.
Oh, loosen up. Who cares? We're both employees for the same company. As far as I'm concerned, my work can be an open book to you.
Yeah. That's why they separate us into cubicles, right? What's the real reason you're over here anyway?
I already told you. I just wanted to pick on you. Seems like our most recent spat.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Seems like our most recent spat left a good impression on you. That's what you want to say.
I know you've got the skill to pull it together. But ever since she went missing, you've seemed totally disinterested in this project.
Let's drop it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to reopen old wounds. I just hoped you could understand.
What
It's
missing?
a personal problem. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not your fault, so don't worry.
That's not what I meant. You don't seem to get it, so I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it. This isn't your fault. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden on your own.
Right.
Thanks, Sumika.
Hey, I just realized that bread you like so much, I mean, Sheena used to buy those from the shop downstairs, didn't she?
She did.
Yes.
She loved them so much. She used to buy them by the dozen at the office.
I miss my wife.
Let me guess. Before you knew it, you were hooked. Sounds like some Pavlovian training. What's the matter?
Pavlovian training, huh? I barely noticed.
I think everyone's entitled to slip into bad habits now and then. We just passed a year since Sheena went missing, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which marks a year since the World's Odyssey project ended, too.
World's Odyssey. Sometimes we abbreviate it as WOD for short. Enigma staked the company's fate into developing a VR MMO program, which in short for a virtual reality massively multiplayer online game. Much of its large development infrastructure was put into place by the well-known corporation Aggle Inc. A few years ago, a game engine that they released made headlines. It was an immersive cloud-based system known as the Alice engine. Sheena Ninomiya, a fresh-faced director full of imagination and enthusiasm, helmed the project with her and the Alice engine confirmed. I helped on the project. As the game's primary programmer, we set out to make something never made before, a fully realized fantasy world. However, in the middle of development, the Alice engine began producing a series of bugs that were proving impossible to fix. To make matters worse, Sheena Ninomiya, our fearless director, had suddenly vanished. We had no choice but to halt development for WOD. We made it to the alpha stage of the build, but the assets were immediately frozen, and Aggle froze their funding too. We heard it all. We knew it couldn't be done. It was too much of a burden for some young girl to do it by herself. I couldn't help but seethe in anger, hearing everyone shift the blame onto her and whisper behind her
When
back.
things go south, it's easy to push the blame onto a newer employee, but you're beating yourself up too much for how you handled having her on your team. From my point of view, at least, you weren't that strict. I don't think she took the pressure badly either. Don't be so hard on yourself.
What the hell? Cut me open, why don't you?
It's practically written on your face. You're all, everything's my fault, or so sorry, Sheena.
Leave me alone.
Hey, would you mind doing that face again?
Toika puffed her cheeks playfully as she pointed fingers towards my face.
What do you mean?
Come on, just one more time. I'll stop bothering you if you make that face again.
You make no sense. Just leave me be. If you won't, then I'll just go home.
Kaboom!
Ah, heart attack! Then from out of the blue, something was thrown into my desk.
Whoa! How about a warning first? Kinda pervy, don't you think?
Hey, yo.
Arta, I have the sample you asked for. I followed all your design specs, right? For a heroine-themed booby mouse pad.
Ho
Not right now.
that girl.
Wow. Did you ask the marketing team to work on samples for this? What a turnoff.
Hey, listen.
Well, I guess considering our target audience, it shouldn't surprise me at all.
Exactly.
I think I followed your suggestions to the T, Arta. What do you think? Does it resemble Sheena?
This feisty woman is Lydia Nolan. She's Enigma chief character designer. Her Japanese is so good it's almost hard to believe that she's a foreigner. She is a master of arts inversion, conversation, art of conversation, I guess, to the point that I can't keep up with how quickly she goes through internet catchphrases. She's a ball of passion who pours her heart. Oh my God, I'm so bad at speaking. She's a ball of passion who pours her soul into her work and her hobbies. It certainly shows.
Would you quit it?
Oh, thank he's
You
bad.
asked for this, Arta? Don't tell me that you used Sheena as a model for the hair.
Ah, man, my boy's down bad.
About that.
Bro.
Jeez. And you even went ahead and got the right proportions for her bust.
Yikes, bro.
It's a little too flat-chested, isn't it? Nothing that can't be fixed. Just need to add some padding over here.
Okay, good night.
Stupid Arta.
Huh?
Baka Arta. Ah. Day was tougher than usual. At least I got this melon pan. Message. Let's see. Spam, some more spam. Yep, more spam here. Huh? This is... Wait, does this sender say World's Odyssey MGMT? The subject says, you've got an unread message. I should have turned the preview field on. I can't see what's inside, but it looks like there's an attachment here. What the hell? Might be a virus, so I shouldn't open it, but... Pretending to have worked on World's Odyssey just to send an email to someone that actually worked on the game is so stupid. Stupid. Wait a second. That's when I put my mouse cursor over the sender line. The email address has been being displayed was Sheena at WOD.com. This is from Sheena? Seriously? Maji? It was a test email from Sheena. It was the test email of Sheena Ninomiya, the girl that has been presumed missing for over a year. I didn't care that could have been a spam email or some kind of prank. Without a second thought, I just clicked it open. Why am I getting an email from her address? Huh? Just as I saw, there's an attachment. I couldn't figure out what the extension was, but it was obvious that the file has been compressed. I tried my best to extract the compressed files with a few basic expansion tools, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't open it. Even if I click on it, it won't open. Is it a strange .zip file or something? I've never seen an email like this before. Try as I might, I couldn't open the attachment. My brain was being pulled from all directions. First the sender line, now this attachment. My frustration made my cheeks beat red, but there was nothing that I could do to open it. What proxy server could have this come from? All the servers should be down. I was at my loss. My next course of action was to access the World's Odyssey servers, knowing full well they were probably deactivated. What? You gotta be kidding me. After we unplugged the server, the cache should have been empty and deleted. How the hell is this happening? World's Odyssey? Hey, what's going on? The screen's becoming erratic. It's buggy as all hell. This is bad. It was nowhere near this messy when I last touched it. How would any bugs be able to penetrate the firewall if the device has been shut down entirely? What if I open up the control panel? Whoa, this is no good. The lines of code are totally jumbled. An entire year has passed since the incident. Disappearance of Shina Ninomiya. Of course, we have reported disappearance to the authorities immediately, but never had I been satisfied with how they chose to close the case. We were close teammates who had worked within arm's length for 2 years. We had struck a fine friendship. I'm sure that she agreed. Sheena was wise beyond her years, but there were moments where her mind would drift off. The company asked me to take Sheena under my wing so that not only would she be cultivating an understanding of our company, but she would also become an experienced professional when our company had planned on grooming to the highest echelon. When stresses from the job got the better of her, I'd noticed her slip into the bathroom where I knew she'd cry by herself in the stall. However, it was always done discreetly, never getting away from her giving 100%. Her unbridled enthusiasm always surpassed our team's expectations, but what made her truly special was the sincerity in her work. I know because I nearly spent every day with her. Sheena would never, ever walk away from her job without any explanation. This game was her life, her legacy. It's hard to imagine anyone walking away from it without any care or remorse. There has to be something fishy behind her sudden disappearance. Nothing else will make sense. The police didn't share my conclusion and were more invested in the belief that she willingly ran off instead of something more nefarious? Nefarious? I don't know. As Sumika mentioned, I've been feeling hollow ever since. All I wanted was an answer. Something to make sense of the tragedy. I'm making up my own words at this point. Even though that I could hire a private investigator, but both of her parents had passed away, and she had no other surviving relatives. For anyone else, that would have been enough reason to leave it be, but neither Sumika nor myself were willing to do so. Even as the two of us set about cleaning out her vacated office, we will find Sheena. Wait a minute. It says there's one active player moving in the server. That's impossible. Maybe if I check the player log, I can see a screen name or something. Account name Sheena. Status active. Last online 3 minutes ago. Sheena? Are you in there? Oh, I must have collapsed from fatigue after trying to escape the palace. Sorry, Misunashi. I fell asleep. Huh? Misunashi? He's being unresponsive again. Does that mean he logged out and hasn't returned yet? I'm in. Yes, it has to be. These are the plains of the world's odyssey right now. I'm sitting in front of Artis Palace. Yo. You scared me. Oh, are you... I'm Mr. Enigma. Your voice. Might you be Misunashi? Yeah, it's me. Did you recognize my skin? It's our company's mascot, Mr. Enigma. Of course I do. He's so cute. Why are you using another character skin? Well, I figured chatting with you might be difficult if it was just my voice, so I hope having a visual component would help. Besides, the character gives me access to parts of the code that I can only touch. Admins use skin to crack down use this skin to crack down on troublemakers. In order to help you, I'll need to be able to identify errors in the code directly. This way I can make changes in real time. Kinda perfect, don't you think? Tech savvy as always, Misunashi. I think that's a terrific idea. There's one catch though. Because I'm an admin character, I'm not allowed to participate in the battle. What? Don't stare back at me like that. I can't help it. I'm impressed by the level of your graphical detail in Mr. Enigma. Thanks. Nice of you to mention it. Alright, let's try to make sense of what we know at this very moment. Your name is Shina Ninomiya. You are currently playing a game which you helped create. You remember that much, right? Yes. So, about your body in the real world. What's the matter? You're blushing. Don't put it like that. It sounds so perverted. I'm more than just a body, Misunashi. What? A body's a body. How else would I describe? How else should I describe it? Oh. If you don't like me referring to you as a body, then how about true form? No, body's fine. Alright, then going back to the subject at hand. Judging by your responses, it seems like you don't know what you are. Why is that? I wish you could tell me. It's disorienting for sure. This world, it feels more akin to reality than any other at the moment. If I look to my right, to my left, I see textures of World's Odyssey's environments. I can feel the winds grazing at my palm. Well, it's VR. Whether you are the real you should be wearing a white rabbit on your head. White rabbit? They're goggles. They are optimized for games which have what we refer to as the Alice engine. The primary selling point is that it induces a dreamlike state on the wearer. Reality becomes indistinguishable from VR. A dreamlike state. Maybe I can see for myself, huh? What are you doing over there? Would you mind if I remove my goggles? How do I take them off again, Misunashi? Well, in order for the VR to work, the game requires all brain's conscious energy. You can't move until you wake up, really. Don't tell me you forgot. I'm sorry. My memories are still so hazy. Hazy, huh? I wonder if your subconscious has been trouble sorting her long-term memories with experiences she made in the game. Shina, do you have an inkling as to when you first started playing World's Odyssey? Nope. Every time I shut my eyes and I try to recall my past, everything goes blank. The only thing I do remember is coding World's Odyssey with you and the rest of the team. If I focus too much on it, I feel nothing except for a dark, frigid loneliness. For a long time, I couldn't find anyone to talk with. My prevailing sentiment was that I felt scared to death. I see. Shina, listen to me. In the real world, you've been missing for over an entire year. Missing? What? Is that true? Yeah, we immediately filed a missing persons report with the authorities. Tokiwa and I had initially figured that you were involved in some kind of incident, so we've taken it upon ourselves to search for you. I should have asked you this right away, but was the choice to go missing on your own volition? I think it's violation. I don't think I'm saying that. Volition. I think it's volition. There you go. Of your own volition. I have no clue. It's tough for me to imagine how I got here in the first place, much less who's responsible for it. I see. Your words sick having considered all the possibilities. To this extent, her resounding sentiment was in fact fear. Perhaps she experienced some form of intense trauma that scared her memories from making them inaccessible for the time being. I can't help but wonder what kind of incident might have left her in this state. You see, even with what I've retained of the real world, somehow I feel it doesn't feel as tangible as everything I've sensed in this world. Sure, I remember sitting next to you with a cup of tea, working on the lines of code, but I remember the sights of smell walking the meadow in World's Odyssey just as vividly. It might have to do something with Alice Engine's artificial intelligence control kicking in. What? I know, I had the same thing. I have a suspicion that the game has identified you as an anomaly and is trying to erase you, or is trying to assume control of your character. Please don't tell me that. Just kidding. It's impossible for the AI to assume control of human consciousness as easily as I suggest. Why do you keep on hugging me? Because you're so adorable? Adorable? Come on. Huh? Oh, no, it's not like that. I wasn't talking about... I was talking about Mr. Enigma, not you, Mr. Nashi. Don't worry, Mr. Nashi. I don't find you cute. I wasn't finishing for compliments, but I heard to do a total 180 so adamantly for this disconcerting on there. In its own light, that's hard to read. I'm sorry. In any case, let's focus on logging you out of here so we can pick up in the real world. Something unnerving is afoot, though. That enormous hole in the sky has unleashed a chain of reaction of bugs all over this game. I see. So the hole in the sky was a bug. Where'd it go? Where did what go? I've been trying to access the master UI panel to initiate a manual user logout, but the menu is nowhere to be found. You must be mistaken. There's no way that's possible. Wait, you're right. I can't perform this function on my end either. Do you think the bugs have something to do with it? Can't rule out that possibility, but our predicament could be more dire than we had originally anticipated. Meaning? In the same way our names were somehow blacklisted from the in-game chat function as the other signs of third-party tampering in our code. Are you telling me we've been hacked? Well, that's my guess. Even so, whoever it is, this person is in the know enough to identify the main programmer and director of one of our unannounced titles. Blacklisting two of the key developers for this game before its release is a little suspicious, don't you think? My hair's standing just think about it. I mean, given that the World's Odyssey servers are running when the project has halted over a year ago, it's a major red flag. So long as the source code is vulnerable in someone else's hands, we need to log you out as soon as possible to bring you back. But how the hell am I supposed to escape from this world? I have no idea where I am, how I got here, or how to log out. Wait a minute. What about the failsafe function? Remember? The ending engage? Well, you're right, I totally forgot about that. The beautiful thing about World's Odyssey is that despite being an MMORPG, there is a definite end to it all. And the players to return to reality and share all of what they saw, an experience unlike anything they'd ever seen before, right? Which was for our design and stories to inspire gamers in the same way that we were inspired. Breathless and ecstatic? Yeah. Yes, or hi. I can't help but feel frustrated that, for now, this is our only option to get you out of here. But for the time being, you'll have to do. So let's head out to the penultimate world to destroy the final boss and catalyze the ending engage. Got it. Yokai. Wakari Mashita? I don't know. Alright. I'm starting to feel like myself again. If I can clear this game and log out, then I'll wake up in the real world in no time. I can finally see Sumika and Lydia again, and you too, Mitsunashi. Alright? I'll be right beside you until the very end, so don't you worry about a thing. Our next destination. The mystical sky capital. Odyssea. Yeah, Odyssea. Odyssea, right? You know the way there, right? Of course, I helped create it after all. Boom, 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 boom.
In order to reach Odyssea from Hardis, we'll have to travel to Sturful, the kingdom by the sea.
Then let's part ways for now. While you head there, I've got some investigating to do on this side.
What? You're leaving already?
Oh, Sheena, I'm gonna give you one warning for while I'm gone. Don't die, alright?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's a miracle that the server can run at all. The world is swarming with so many bugs that it's impossible to parse through the code. In fact, I'm holding my breath as I speak with you under fear that our connection could be cut off at any second. If you're ever killed in battle, or if you jump to a save point prematurely and hit the load function, there's a chance that it'll send a faulty signal to the server, which can reset our cache and disable our communication. Once we're cut off, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to connect once again.
In other words, I would have to navigate my way to the end of the game on my own.
Yes, I implore you to use extreme caution while you're in game.
Okay, don't
By your
die.
own estimate, this game should require a minimum of 50 hours to clear the main storyline, right?
Well, if we include breaks and potential side quests, then it could take far longer.
While you're in there, you'll have to complete all the necessary side quests to access the true ending and initiate the ending engage. It'll be a pain in the ass, but being thorough while we can't access the manual logout screen is our best shot at the moment.
Got it. I'll do whatever it takes.
Cool. I'm gonna analyze some asset files for Odyssea and get back to you. In the meantime, you won't be able to reach me. Sorry.
It's fine.
Don't look so worried. I'll have my laptop on me the whole time. I'll be checking in on your progress as often as I can, okay?
One thing. What would happen if your PC were to enter sleep mode? Would that cut off our line of communication?
Oh yeah, I didn't
too?
think of that.
Is this your sly way of asking me not to let my laptop enter sleep mode? You worry too much. Anyway, I'll be on my way. See you later.
Oh,
And answer the question.
left.
Poor Sheena.
Jeez, that guy really travels to the beat of his own drum. Someone could use a lesson on how to treat women.
I looked at the palace. Bad memories came flooding back to me, and I ran back outside. Hi.
I'm so sorry. It was not my intention to startle you. Wait, aren't you this girl? Looks like the one in that torn painting inside of the palace. Oh, I'm sorry. You scared me. I must apologize for approaching you like this. My name is Lily Hopes.
Lily Hopes, nice to meet you.
I recognize her. Lily was an NPC that I created to serve as a guide for new players. I don't remember her wearing this outfit in her original design, though. Do the bugs have something to do with this? Wait a sec. She has a buggy just like I do. Oh, I'm Sheena. Sheena Ninomiya. Might you be the princess of this kingdom? Huh? Yes. As you said, I am Hardis' princess. Currently, however, I am one of its most wanted criminals as well.
Bruh.
Criminal?
How did that
I was
happen?
locked behind bars in a cavernous cell, charged and imprisoned for assassinating the queen. Now that she mentions it, I remember writing this dialogue for her backstory. I somewhat regret being responsible for the struggle she's faced. But in reality, you're as kind as a gentle ray of sunshine. A stern, selfless woman who is beloved by all, whom I know would never do such a thing. What? Oh, I'm not from this kingdom, but that's what I've heard about you, Princess Lily. Please, Lily will do just fine. Understood. Lily it is. I can't help but express some relief to hear that. It has been some time since anyone has referred to me as a gentle ray of sunshine. Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you just escaping from the palace?
Perhaps.
Yes. Why do you ask? Did you see my father? The King of Hardis?
Yes.
I wish to know what became of the king and everyone inside the palace. Please, tell me everything you know. After all the cruelty she's faced from her sentence, she still expresses concern about the king and his warriors. From what I have gathered, the king has been amassing guards in order to counter the growing threat of deranged martyrs around the kingdom.
However, many of those who flocked to heed the king's call never returned to tell the tale. I have tried fruitlessly to enter the palace to see it for myself, but entering as a fugitive is close to impossible. I humbly beg of you, tell me what you saw inside of the palace. What became of the king and the men in his command?
I'm afraid you won't like what I have to say, Lily.
Devil may care, I must know.
Okay. I wandered into the palace because I heard that the kingdom was in need of guards. Much to my dismay, I called out in search of an attendant and received no response. Right from the get-go, things seemed abnormal.
The king, was he safe?
Yes, he was safe.
I saw the king in his throne room, but he was shrouded behind a curtain, so I didn't get a good look at him. I can say for certain that something about his demeanor felt off.
In what way?
His mind was slipping. The king was all wiry, and all of his soldiers seemed to follow. Before launching into an aggressive pursuit, the king and his men screamed absolute nonsense at me. I think it was the bug. I mean, it must have been the curse that drove him to madness.
Curse? You must be speaking about the Entoma. How could this be? Is no one safe in this cruel world?
Apparently not.
Miss Sheena, since you had responded to the call to serve as one of our kingdom's guards, I have a favor to ask of you.
Become my guard.
As princess of this kingdom, my responsibility is to free my people from their suffering. This turmoil can no longer stand.
Let's make a siege.
I must see what has become of the palace myself. Miss Sheena, is there any way that I could convince you to accompany me?
Sure.
I don't care. I got nothing else to do. Well, I do.
I know that it is a lot to ask for, but... Huh? Wait, did you say you would?
Well, bravery means doing the right thing at the right time. So just leave it to Sheena the Adventurer.
And your side quest.
Thank you.
I can only imagine how worried you must be after being separated from the king for so long. The king is probably experiencing a lot of grief as well. So let's hurry, Lily. Okay.
Lily hopes. Hopes. Hopiness. Banana. What the? The entrance is sealed? There might be another entrance around back. Right this way. Then I'll call you princess for nothing. Unless it's the throne room. Hurry. Okay. Hamster boy. Hi guys, Quandle Dingle here. Say, aren't you shit? What a coincidence to run into you here. Rook, what are you doing here? Man, if I had known you were heading this way, we could have traveled here together. Don't be shy next time. Alas, it was not in the cards. When we had our first encounter, I was actually en route to another kingdom. Between you and me, there are plenty of rooks throughout this world. Wait, what? Plenty of rooks? What do you mean by that? You see, originally, it was just me, ever since this thing latched onto me. However, the most outlandish thing has been happening. You're right, you got signed a curse on your arm, Rook. Oh, when I became possessed by this, whatever it is, I've somehow been multiplied. Multiplied? There are multiple versions of me scattered across this world. Remarkably bizarre, if I do say so myself. Luckily, I retain control of each and every version of me, a single conscience at the helm of multiple bodies. Frankly, I see as if I say a blessing from the Lord, a better way to expand my business and with multiple merchants that I can trust. Does having multiple versions of yourself ever get to you, though? Would I be lying if I said it doesn't? But compared to how others have been affected by the curse, I have no room to complain. Oh, seems like Lily is really confused. Mizunagi has mentioned before that multiple versions of Rook has been appearing as a result of the bug. The bug is producing multiple copies of him. Precisely. Where did this bear come from? The lines of codes enabling Rook to fast travel between locations have been corrupted. Instead of teleporting him, the game simply makes a copy. Oh. I mean, Mr. Enigma, you can't just appear out of the blue and scare us like that. Look how you startled Lily. Who cares? I have no time to be worrying about every time someone gets upset. Jeez. Has a new customer come to browse my wares? Oh, I'm Enigma, the bear. Don't worry, I'm not a threat. Right, Sheena? Oh, right. He's a friend of mine. She has a talking bear as a friend? Apologies if I scared you. Please don't mind me. Continue on with the conversation. He's so cute. Sheena, might I make a suggestion? Yes, as compensation for having saved one version of me from a pack of vicious monsters. I would like to offer you my services. Would you do me the honor? Wow, of course. On your map I've marked a symbol showing where each of my clone selves are. They are safe zones where martyrs rarely appear. You are free to make camp at these locations at your leisure. I will also give you a signal so that you can summon me at any time. I shall stock my wares frequently to cover any of your needs on and off the battlefield, so make sure you come check back with me often. Got it. Thanks a bunch, Rook. Or should I say, Quandel Dingle. No need to thank me. No need to thank me. I should be thanking you for the increased business. Quandel Dingle? Yes, Ojo-san. Please, Lily is fine. I'm in no position to answer by my royal title. But please, Quandel Dingle, get with the program. Very well, Lily. How might I be of service to you? I only got the controls. Do you happen to sell anything that I could use as a weapon? A weapon, you ask? Please don't tell me you're thinking about entering the fray. These times are dangerous. Ojo-san. My heart has already been decided. Even if it means putting myself in harm's way, I must show bravery. I did not plan on sitting idly while Miss Sheena risked her life for me. Lily. Then how about this? It's an elegant weapon, one that would keep you at a safe distance while offering means to protect yourself. My, what a gorgeous bow! I can't believe how light it feels in my hand. Many thanks. I would be honored to use this. How much for it? Oh please, I couldn't bear to accept money from the Ojo-san herself. Take it, I insist. No, I must pay dues to honest merchants like yourself. Quandel Dingle. As a member of the royal family, I cannot rest on the graces and good deeds of people. In fact, I refuse to do so. Where'd the bug come from? What was that? I see. Your reputation precedes you, my lady. Ojo-san. You are wise beyond your years. Then, if I may accept my gift at a lower rate than what the customers usually receive, consider it a gesture of faith to the crown. Oh my, is this what subjects refer to as a discount? Indeed, a token of goodwill for you in your journeys, Ojo-san. How wonderful. I cannot thank you enough. Hopefully this will do. Oh, sorry, I acted out of turn. I thought this might be an acceptable response for your generosity. I apologize. The rituals and customs amongst townsfolk are somewhat foreign to me. Oh, not at all. I am merely humbled that you will show such kindness to a lowly merchant like me. Now everyone, please travel safe. Hopefully our next meeting shall be sooner rather than later. I shall wait your signal. What a gift it is to be a dozen places at once. Miss Sheena, I hope that I hadn't stepped on your toes when I expressed my interest in fighting alongside you. However, as the Princess of Heritage, it is my right by birth to act in the best interest of my people. Thanks, Lily. But if we're backed into a corner surrounded by monsters, then try not to act too rashly, okay? Okay, understood. Are you sure I can fight with you, though? I thought for sure that you'd refuse me. I'd never do that. The more the merrier. Oh, and please call me Sheena. First names will do just fine for the both of us. Okay then, Sheena. Lily. And then they kissed. You're making me blush. Now our friendship is official. Friendship? Mind if I chime in now? I hope I'm not interrupting your lovey-dovey display. Lovey-dovey? Psst. Be more careful. Be more careful, okay, Sheena? I mean, Mr. Enigma? Don't give yourself away. I can hear you inside my head. I'm using a private voice chat so that the others can't hear me talking to you. You can speak using this chat too. Just picture my Enigma avatar in your head, then communicate with me directly. Give it a shot. Like this? Can you hear me, Mizunoshi? Loud and clear. Whoa, that's pretty convenient. Anyway, as I'm sure you've seen by now, Lily's got a little Entoma bug just like you do. Yes, actually, hers was bouncing on my knee just now. It seems fully sentient. On a side note, those spiralites attached to your thigh are a bug too, right? Oh, you must mean these dangly things? Yes, I realized right away that the dangly things were a sign that something was off in the game. Sheena, would you mind not saying dangly so much? Something the matter? For my sake, please. Okay. Anyways, can we leave the legs alone for now? It doesn't seem like any of the others can see them. The bug floating right in front of them. Considering how much it moves, you'd think that Lily would have said something by now. Has she brought it up to you before? Maybe she's just unsure of what it is. It is her mind after all. Or she's just afraid of talking about it. Maybe not. Doesn't she look amused by it? Maybe. Who wouldn't laugh? It's so cute. We can't say for certain though, can we? No one else is looking at it. We shouldn't beat around the bush. Let's ask her directly. Right. Still, it's strange no one else is reacting. Hey, Lily. Can you see this little bug? Don't tell me. You can see it too? Yes, actually, I've been able to see it this whole time. I can see it too. Sheena has one similar, albeit purple instead of yellow. What a relief. I don't have to pretend like it doesn't exist. Sorry, Sheena. It seems that mine has taken to you. Sheena, hey, come back here. This bug, you call it, it suddenly appeared on my body. First as a weird bump, but over time it developed a mind of its own. I assume it was a physical manifestation of Entoma itself. Oh, could you tell me a bit more how I began acting on its own accord? It was then that I was first falsely accused of prison for assassinating the Queen. My guards were my only line to the outside world. I was informed that scores of innocent people were mysteriously dying as a result of the Entoma scourge, and many others disappeared. Oh, I recognize that term. The red trip from earlier said the same thing to me. He said something about people disappearing like smoke. Yes, personally, I believe those missing were abducted by some kind of dark evil magic. From what I was told, there are a handful of survivors from the event, but they live in constant fear of the Entoma and the murders. No matter how badly I wanted to understand the plight of those who were affected, there was little that I could actually do. Eventually, the curse of Entoma took the form of a painful bruise. I believed that I, too, would soon succumb to this deadly curse. Yes, I accepted my fate. This one popped out. Pika, yeah, Bagoo! And then they started fighting. When I first met you, Sheena, you can imagine the surprise on my face when I noticed that you were carrying around an Entomoid just like me. I wouldn't call it carrying it around so much as it tends to follow me wherever I go. Pika, Pika, Bagoo! Huh? Are they playing with one another? Well, by the looks of things, it seems like they are sniffing each other out. Maybe they recognize each other as friends. The one that circles around the other looks like they're having fun. How precious. Don't get too attached. At the end of the day, they're still connected to the Entoma. It is important to note the common thread, how the two of these Entoma bugs appeared, which seems to be periods of extreme stress. I find it likely that there might be others who have Entoma bugs that behave just like these two do. Lily, do you happen to know anyone else who possesses anything like these two? I don't. Ever since my escape, I've been doing my best to keep a low profile, so I haven't had much contact with anyone besides you two. Now that you mention it, Lily, you said you were locked up in a heavily guarded prison, right? How were you able to escape? Well, yeah, some of my Entoma's courage diverted the attention of Kingdom's authorities to other more pressing matters. So after enough time passed, one of the prison guards let me escape out of pity. Once I had gotten out, I took to wandering through a town near Once I'd gotten out, I took to wandering through a nearby town. Oh my god, to a nearby town, and saw others who bore the mark of Entoma on them. Unfortunately, however, they were unable to control Entoma and were subsequently devoured without a chance to get away. Sheena's Entoma tried to eat her when they first activated too, which means it has the ability to eat people whole, whether or not it breaks off from the host. It's like a carnivorous virus. Lily, thank you for sharing that with us. I'm sorry if it had reminded you what must have been difficult, painful memory. It's fine. These are desperate times. Each of us needs all the help we can get. Sharing our stories means being able to join in on the fight. I consider myself quite fortunate to have met the two of you. Pika, Bagoo! Bagoo. I know. We'll call them Buggies. What? Mr. Bear. Let's call these things Buggies from now on. Entomoid isn't cute at all. Boo-goo. It kind of looks like a baby. Alright. You hear this, Mr. Bear? Mr. Kuma. I don't care, but are they worth giving a nickname to? I understand that they're dangerous beings, but if we have to coexist with them, you might as well find them cute. Do as you please. As long as they're dangerous, I'm good. As long as you know they're dangerous, I'm good. That's what he said. Anyways, your naming sense hasn't changed one bit. Thank you. That wasn't a compliment. Pika. Giggles. With music note. Mizunashi. Remember Lily's original design? I remember her hair being far more primmed and blonde. A style befitting of a queen. Oh yeah, huh? Well, I don't remember every details of every single NPC we made. Lily's current design is cute, but the fact that she's changed threw me off. You think this has something to do with the bugs? Probably. Maybe the assets for her character model got shifted or something. I should ask Lydia, our character designer. So, Lily's an escaped convict and has joined our party. A far cry from her original plotline, huh? Well, obviously, irregularities throughout all of World Odyssey, like even Entoma, are expected by now. Given that the bugs have changed everything, and the monsters producing clones of Rogue, strange NPC behaviors almost seems tame. Irregularities. Would you mind not referring to me as some line of code? What I meant was, you wanted to mention how peculiar it is that Rook and Lily are exhibiting changes that are aligned to the original programming, right? Although they are NPCs, you You must remember that Alice engine is powering the source to make decision-making process. This AI is like magic. Somehow they're only able to make split-second decisions, thinking and reacting in a way indistinguishable from humans. To some degree, they're as human as you or me. Judging from how they describe their thought patterns, this AI is scarily complex. I must admit, the implications frighten me. If you couldn't tell, there's a lot of story in this game, so it's more story than action. What's going on here? We should have been able to reach the throne room through this hallway. The pathway seems to have been sealed off. Let's find another way. When your buggy is present, there's a 50% chance to trigger a support skill in battle. I don't remember. We'll just skip it. I don't care. Well, I do care. It's just been a while. Let me go find a camp, because I don't think I can save right now. Search will attack. How do I swing again? Like that. Snap back to reality. The arms of the clock were pointing at 6:45 a.m. The sky was turning white from dawn. It's already 9:43. Alright, I think I'll get off. I think it's okay stopping point. It's been like a couple hours, I think. I think we're good. But yeah, that's it.